Famous martial artist Bruce Lee once said, "Do not pray for an easy life. Pray for the strength to endure a difficult one." Hi, my name is Hector, and today I'm going to share with you how growing up training martial arts went from being something I didn't really care about to something that protected me and made me realize that sometimes doing what's hard is what's best for you. This experience means so much to me because I feel like it was a pivotal moment in my life that kind of changed who I was going to become. So, growing up, I didn't really care for anything. I was super lazy. I didn't know what I wanted to be when I grew up. I didn't want to do anything for my future. If it was up to me, I would have played video games all day and watched TV. Thankfully, it wasn't up to me. And this moment made me realize that I wanted to become something more, and that I needed to be strong both physically and mentally. So to begin, I'll tell you all how I first started training MMA. It was always something I kind of just did. So my parents put me into it when I was very young. If I had to guess, I was like 8 years old, and I did it 2-3 times a week. And although it was fun, it was hard. And there were a lot of times where I wanted to quit. I was sick of it. I would make excuses on excuses on excuses so that I wouldn't have to go. And sometimes it would get me out of 1 or 2 days, but my parents never really let me quit. So I kept training for years. Now, fast forward to when I was about probably like 12 in 7th grade. And growing up, I was always a small kid, and there was this way bigger kid that really enjoyed picking on me. And I was never a confrontational kid or anything, so I always kind of just let it slide for like months on months. And one day, he was really pushing it. So me and my friends, my classmates, a big group of us, like 10 people, we would all hang out in this like secluded area on the corner of the campus. And this specific day, he decided to make fun of me. He had these pictures of me that were very embarrassing, and he started showing everyone. And that hurt my feelings a lot. And I told him to stop, and he didn't stop. And obviously, I really wanted him to stop, so I kept telling him, like, yo, stop. Like, seriously, stop. And I must have annoyed him because he decided to trip me and push me down in front of everyone. And I got up and I was like, well, what's wrong with you, pretty much? And I don't know why he was so mad at me, but he started attacking me. He started like seriously attacking me. Like he wanted to beat me up type attacking me. And I guess I never brought it up that I trained MMA, but at that point I'd already been training for like a couple years. So I was able to defend myself even though he was like a way bigger kid. And I handled it the best I could. And I restrained him and he stopped, and that was that. And I'll never understand what made him hate me so much, but I look back on that moment, especially back then, I thought about it and I was like, if I had given up back then when I wanted to, when I was tired, when I was sick of it, I would have gotten beat up by that kid. I would have seriously gotten beat up by that kid. And it made me have a serious understanding, like in my head, like a serious understanding that even when things get rough, like, I need to keep going. And throughout my life, I feel like that moment has kind of helped me not fall into weakness whenever times are tough. So today I shared with you how fighting ended up changing my life and ended up making me realize how I need to be disciplined and I need to be strong. Shannon Lee, daughter of Bruce Lee, wrote in her book, "If we want to fulfill our human potential, then we can't let ourselves be complacent or stopped either. We have to find our way forward and keep being replenished again and again." Thank you for listening.